closed all of those windows, so we just close out those. There you go.
Okay,
Get rid of that.
so Merle is dead. We saw Emily's list in the round one, which it's Tally, ZZ, Merle, and Poe. Merle is dead, and Poe is limping on 1 health
Oh.
and being shot, though he survived that shot. And Nute, who has the 4x2Z, is looking pretty good. He's got everybody on the board.
Is everything spread around?
Damage spread around again, yep.
Yeah, it's. I have some misgivings about where things are right now in the meta, because you can bring so many arcs with so many force multipliers. So it's like you bring a massed amount of ships, or you bring high initiative, force, and auxiliary arcs. Like those are the 5 things that you bring, and the more that your list has in of those items, like the better your list is. So like, force, even though Newt never got any of the thread tracers off, those freaking Cavern Agent Zealots went down to 38 points. So you can fit 6 ships, and 4 of which are X-Wings. And it's really hard to be able to focus any of those down. And then whenever you look at what Clint's running and what Doug's running, that's, we're talking like high initiative, lots of force.
Mm-hmm.
And even what Smiddle's running, it's still seven ships, which can threaten thread tracers and control cannons.
Yeah, thread tracers are cool, but I can definitely see them becoming an issue. They're so cheap. That is so cheap,
Yeah.
and it costs a shot too. But for 5 or 6 target locks, it's so valuable.
Well, whenever you can bring it on something like a Z95
Yep.
that costs nothing, then you're like, all right, I don't even care if this guy ever does anything except for maybe threaten a thread tracer. Because against a thread tracer, you've got to spend your mods to go ahead and make sure you're dodging that thing.
And a torrent and a TIE bomber. There's a lot of cheap carriers. Vultures, not vultures, but the bombers, hyena bombers. Yeah, it's
So, looking what's going on here, looks like Nute's doing some flipping around, going to be shooting at some A-Wings here. But yeah, having played... Go ahead.
I was just checking prockets. ZZ's procket is gone, Tally's procket is gone, so that's worse. Oh dear.
That is way worse. Holy cow. And that's all the damage they got? They have 1 damage card on the entire list.
So the prockets have flopped.
And they can do that from time to time.
They can.
Especially if you don't feel like you can comfortably spin your focus.
I see the Greg and Clint game is done, which I'm curious about because Greg is the only 3-0 player. He's the only person who could potentially go 4-0 today.
That does not seem like a thing that Clint its list is going to deal with very well. Whenever you got proximity mines all over the place.
Oh yeah, I could see that ending fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless some bombers popped early, that was probably a good day for the Separatists.
Yeah. So having played, obviously, a lot of Resistance, as all our locals know, I've found that the more I've gotten away from A-Wings, the worse the lists are. It's if you're a forward-facing, if you're a front arc, and that's what your list consists of, is front arcs with like traditional mods like Focus and Lock, and even if you're double modded like Poe with his dancing ability, it just can't hang with all the higher initiative, all the arcs, all the force multipliers, and all the force that's out there right now.
Yeah, that was clearly the case at Coruscant, when basically everything that was successful was double arced in some way, either rotating or had to. It was very, very clear that that was where the game was at right now.
Yeah, like
even as cheap as generics are, and the many options of throwing massive numbers of ships, that still seems to be slightly better than just massive front arcs.
Well, like even in the Resistance, like I'd mess around with. I know some folks that are doing like a Resistance 6 where they have like Finn, Rose, what is it, Fireball with the thread tracers, and then like a couple of rookies, and I think Merle in there too. And I think I had swapped out something. I think like Finn. I think I might have even played you with it, where I was Finn with another thread tracer.
Yeah.
So I haven't played that more than I think like twice or something like that. But that does the same kind of thing that like Nute's list does here. Is you're bringing 6 ships, which between Rose, Finn, and the 2 rookies, those guys aren't going to go down like super quick. And if you're shooting the pods, they're not worth anything.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't shoot Finn, then he just punches you back harder than the rookies can. And with the thread tracers, if the fireball gets that thread tracer off, then your entire list is double modded, and it just hurts.
Well, I give FFG credit. They have managed to keep changing the meta. They've managed to keep mixing it up. They have been aggressive about things that were too strong getting knocked down. But yeah, we're definitely at an interesting point where certain things feel awfully strong, which always seems to be the case. But
right, and I guess what my point was about like the different, like they used to talk about like the pillars, and I don't know if these are accurate pillars that I'm talking about. But like if you want to build a competitive list, you got to look at and think, okay, how many of those different things do I have in my list? And all throughout the Galaxy stuff,
Poe does kill the Z95 there.
Oh, good job, Poe. You did it. I'm proud of you, Poe. Like people are running a lot of Ray into A-Wings. I'm surprised that that isn't something that people aren't still playing, because I don't see a reason why it wouldn't still be good. It made a higher cut percentage than anything aside from Nantex during all those Galaxies.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good list.
So what is that, ZZ? Is that ZZ or is that Tally over there? No, that's Tally shooting into the imposter Poe, it looks like. From this distance, it looks like.
Got his focus off. The points increase, hit heroic, hit optics, but that list had a bid.
Yeah, to do the exact same list, it's instead of a 6-point bid, it comes in at a 4-point bid because prockets did go down 2 points if you were running the version with prockets. There's some folks that like mixed in like mag pulse or clusters and stuff like that. I would still do prockets because it is partially still an alpha strike list.
And I agree, you ran that quite a bit against me, and that was always threatening. Because you could either drag me around and dance, or you could come straight at me and pop something, and that's a good combination.
So now Nute's
ZZ taking a range 1, but she's tokened up. Oh, she's taking another range 1 though. Oh, and there's all the tokens.
That's from a Z95 though, and it looks like she's got an evade. Does she have the evade?
Yeah, but she just spent it for a second. Still had to take 1.
Oh, I'm a little bit behind.
Maybe not.
I'm watching it. No, I don't think so. I'm watching it on stream. I'm not actually in the game.
Oh, well, that's going to just be confusing. Alright, well, the unmodded shot fails. So,
ZZ being ZZ.
But yeah, I give props to Nute for the success he's had with this list. Just a bare bones 6 front facing. Only shenanigan is the 2 tracers. What does he got?
Well, and the big thing being that it can bring like 4 T65s, which are beefy, are difficult to kill, and do have the 3 red dice.
And he's currently 2-1 on the day. He did lose to Clint and those Republic Aces. But
which doesn't surprise me, because those Republic Aces, they can get in there and they can mix around and they can start removing ships, especially Anakin. But if like you flip some of those things around. Like whenever before the Wookiee nerf, like still 4 Wookiees would probably be terrifying to those Ada aces that Clint was running because you can't avoid those arcs.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that -2 Wookiee list at Lima every time I faced aces. I've never felt so happy to face aces before. As a guy who flies a lot of generics, just Dash has a big wide arc and the Wookiees have big wide arcs, and I could pretty much just point in the general direction of an ace and go, come on in, be miserable.
So it looks like now that I guess we can talk about this game some. So Emily looks like she's in decent position here. Like Poe can choose whether he wants to come in.
If Poe's not on 1 health, I like her chances, but that 1 hit's going to come through at some point before you're ready for it to.
So she did kill off that. The only one that they had the damage card before was actually the Z95 that just died.
Yeah.
So everybody else on the field or Matt's side still has at least a shield.
It does.
Which means that Poe can't come in there because he can't just PF kill something.
Nope. And ZZ's on the way out, and Tally can come back around, but could potentially get shot a bunch if she does. Yep. And Nute's looking at Tally. I think he might be putting every single ship in that direction.
Yeah. Seems worth it because there's just got to do a hard move.
That does not clear stress, though. I think I'd have taken the bank there. Then you get in Pink's way, I guess. Nope. Keeps 1 facing at Poe. Keep Poe honest.
Kind of makes sense because without a boost, couldn't have really got around to get arc on where Tally's going to be anyway. Not going to get a token.
Oh, the arc's the wrong way. I guess you focus boost towards the corner. Do you care about your shot?
You can't barrel roll your way out of this, so yeah. Of course, if you boost, then you get at range 1. You get that much closer to red over there.
Right. Now you're at 2 of everybody, but yeah, she's trying that. Probably would do the same. You have a better escape vector if you live this round. And you do get to shoot, even though you're not spending your focus on it. ZZ is caught by the pickle. There's no good way to get around next round. Oh, okay. We're going to shoot this round.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That does.
She'll get a token. She won't care about this guy's shot.
Poe gonna be close if he's in that arc. Foils are open, so not barrel rolling. Yep. He'll double mod into brown and hopefully be out of arc. It's got a nice juicy range 1. Do you spin that focus?
And if you think you're getting shot, no. Wait, she doesn't have heroic. Spend it!
Well, there's half points on that shot. Some more damage cards on the table. Alright, got a range one out the back for ZZ to take. Oh, natties. Natty's back.
Only the shield.
Four damage there, though. That's what's needed. You gotta be punching some damage in. We'll see if Tally survives. And one hit, one evade. Oh, Poe arc dodges. He's safe.
Clearly.
Keeps that game interesting. ZZ and Poe are going to have a little trouble being in each other's way and getting blocked next turn, unfortunately. And Tally going to have to spin that focus. Nope. Cloud. Okay. That was shot on ZZ. Yeah. Okay, here's the shots that matter. Range 2 into Tally. Got a thread tracer. Oh, 3 hits from the thread tracer.
Clinch.
It's gonna go through. Nope, don't spin that focus. It doesn't matter.
What? Big wait.
Yeah, now she realizes it. Okay.
Seems like Matt's even probably saying something. He's like, yeah, you probably don't need to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. And everybody's in range. Load up the locks.
Scary.
Seven tokens on you and only one's a good one. That's not a good place to be. Green will burn his lock. 2 hits. And Tally's going to have to use that focus off the first, right off the bat.
Sad. Sad Tally is sad.
And that's a range 1. This is the one that's going to matter. And he doesn't have the focus, though, but he has a lock. Oh, Tally lives. And 1 evade. Okay, that could have gone a lot worse. Got a couple of the locks burned, only took 1 damage.
It's not too bad.
So what do we do up here with Tally and ZZ? This X-Wing can come in and block. They both want to shoot through that same gap.
There shouldn't be a scenario where Tally gets blocked here. She could do like 3 slight to the right.
No, ZZ. I'm sorry, ZZ and Poe that are both. I mean, I guess ZZ has to turn away.
Well, that thing, that wannabe Black One is kind of committed to going there, so I would still probably turn away here with ZZ. She's not stressed. She just did a barrel roll last time, so she could either do
No, she barrel roll rotated.
Oh, so she is stressed? Okay,
yeah.
I can't see it. Yeah, she's definitely going to turn away, so she could shoot back at that guy. Poe he could probably do like something like a 2 bank, and pretty good chance he'll be able to skip over that guy.
Yeah, that's the question is, I'm going to cheat and change my angle a little. Can he in any way block Poe? Probably not.
No, it doesn't look like it.
He needs a 0 stop. So that's good. That means Poe's coming in the fight. And nobody else should be shooting Poe unless Green wants to hard turn and stay stressed.
Well, probably should. Really? I mean, chasing after Tally, I don't know if that gets you a whole lot.
And he burned
right
his
now.
lock already, so that's not doing him any good. Think he K-turns everybody who he can and tries to eliminate Poe here?
Red's stressed, so can't.
Yeah.
So I would probably do something like a 2 hard with Green. I'd probably do a T-roll with Yellow to get behind Green. Do a turnaround move with your Z95, and I guess the other guy. Wait a minute. Is he a 1? Why is he moving first? Aren't the Zealots 1s and those guys are 2s? Or are they all 1s?
I think they're all 1s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this makes sense to me. Turn these guys around. There's no sense in trying to fly around that rock. Or I guess you just do whatever you want, Nute. That's fine. Like, did it fit?
He was talon rolling. Yep.
My order. Why not go the other way? Or just do the 4K.
So Greg did get a crushing win against Clint.
Oof, yeah.
So Greg goes 2-4-0. They brought in a sleeper.
Yeah, ringers. No fair.
No wonder they won. Alex Schmidl wins against Matt Carey, finishing off Matt's miserable day. The fire sprays just did not work out for him.
He will never use me as a test bed ever again. Which is fine. I'm tired of getting beat by him. And then, so that means that I just get dumpstered by everybody in KC today if I play.
So yeah, this is pride on the line. Emily would like to end 2-2. She's had all close games all day, her losses and wins.
Yeah, I
guess Doug beat her pretty solidly, but yeah, we got to see her in a close game in round 1.
The heroic optics nerfing really impacts what this list could be before, like, because then you probably don't bring prockets. You probably just do the typical heroic optics, which you can still do heroic optics now with it. Like, if I took this list, I would probably get away with. I'd probably dump the prockets. I'd probably put optics on both the A-wings, drop the starboard slash from Merle, and give heroic to Poe. But still, it's only a 3-point bid, which doesn't feel all that great for I-5s. Poe cares less about it. But I don't know, if you think about that in that context where you would get 4 more points a bid prior to the points, then you're down to, what is that, 193? Then that feels fine.
Yeah.
You can probably put starboard slash back on Merle or even intimidation.
And we played a couple nights ago, and it was a real good game. I ran a mouse swarm against her. She wanted to face something with a lot of bodies, and it came down to the end type of game. But she was definitely frustrated with the points increases. Like, not like this is so unfair type thing, but couldn't quite find what she was happy with for just what you're talking about. Like, if you do this, it works, but you're not happy in one way, and if you do this, you're not happy in another way. And she loves the Poe with the overdrive thrusters, but you have to take some of his toys away, or this doesn't fit at all. And then you're still not even getting everything you want on the A-wings, even limiting Poe some. And that's the death of the pink Z95. Poe taking off another ship. One health Poe is all he needs.
We're just going to keep on invoking his name, and apparently he'll do damage.
So yeah, I definitely think she was still feeling like she needed some time to work out the list and tinker, because it was feeling a little off. ZZ's not going to do anything with the cloud there.
Yeah, the one thing I'd messed around with was a light Poe like this, although with heroic, and then like that block of 3 with Rose, Jess, and a red, which seems like actually might be the best choice to run with Poe.
I don't know. We just talked about how rough it is to just have front arcs.
Right, but front arcs that are single modded, whereas like if you bring that, then like that version I was talking about, Rose has C3PO, so coordinates a focus or a lock to the red. Jess has her rerolls, and Rose has her rerolls with a calculate.
Mm-hmm.
So at least it's something, and it's an I3, so at least maybe they can kill like some of the lower initiative swarmy stuff, and then you've got that ace. But it still just does. It feels like by the very slight increase that they put to the A-wings and their toys, it kind of, and dropping the generics for the T70s is great, but those T70s are only ever going to be single modded, and you can't. It doesn't feel like you can bring a whole lot of them. So I don't think that you can do necessarily as much as I've been playing it. I don't know that you can necessarily do the ace plus gang thing that I would always like to do effectively.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like the best version of it.
No.
Yeah, there's been some power creep in the generic market. So even with the rookies getting cheaper, they're still probably out efficient as far as they're not that beefy compared to some of these other factions that can just put 3 more bodies on the board than your list is going to have, and they'll be 4 or 5 health each, and you're 7, which is great with shields, but they're only a couple health less and 2 more ships. The rookies don't feel like the right call, not because they're priced wrong, but I think they're an inferior version of what they do right now. And I love the T70.
Rookies just feel bad whenever you blank out and you don't have heroic in the faction where you can bring heroic.
Indeed. And it's 1 point on them. So cheap. Unlike Mr. Nute, I've never had much luck with these PS1 Cavern Angels. I keep trying them in lists, and the I1 keeps biting me.
Yeah, the I1 does feel bad because so many things can end up killing it. And all it takes is like that one engagement of a variant spike where you lose the I1 where you really shouldn't have. I've lost so many rookies on like mathematically like sub 10% chances.
Mm-hmm.
But you still have to lean into those chances the next game too, and just hope that it doesn't happen to you again.
And then that one range 1 shot you didn't get back ends up not clearing something else off the board.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to get to see overdrive thrusters. We got a barrel roll. Nope, that's the fake Poe. I'm wrong.
That's fake Poe.
I'm sorry. I was excited for a sec.
What? Oh, I guess. What is? Oh, did that just T-roll? Okay. I had no idea what just happened. All right, so they're turning
stress
on Poe.
And a strain on green. Tally, who looked like she was in so much trouble, just has a free path into the back of their whole list now.
Yeah, she's like, yay, thanks guys. You guys are swell. But again, it kind of sucks because now you're a single modified 2-die attack.
Yeah.
Because you don't have optics.
But you got a strained and stressed X-Wing straight in front of you. So unfortunately, he's full health. He's not who you want to shoot. But Brown's there too, and he's on 2 health. That's probably the juicy target you're looking at. Question here is Poe kill boxed.
Yeah, did he bank in or did he go forward? If he went forward, he's relatively fine.
Foils closed.
Right. Relatively fine.
How do you get out of this, Mark? Super barrel roll right?
Probably take the focus. If she closed foils, take the focus, super barrel roll to the right. That'll get you out to the arcs. You only have to deal with the one arc that's unmodified from red. You you get a cheeky shot into yellow, it's not going to get you anything. And if you try any kind of boosty stuff, you're not going to be able to get out of the arcs. I don't think. Well, you might be able to barrel roll and then boost down. Actually, you might be able to barrel roll and then do a super boost down.
Yeah, that might have been better. She did exactly what you said.
Yeah. This seeds like it's a safer
red
play.
At range 2, has yellow at range 2. Both have one shield down. You go for the no modded guy, sure. Sad Poe with 2 dice. So.
Doesn't have heroic. It breaks my heart because on this shot, you're like, okay, I'm never going to spend this focus. She still can't, so she does no damage. But at least with heroic, you can have confidence that like on this shot, it's like, all right, maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe they don't get full paint. If they don't get failed paint, I might be okay.
Okay, Tally's in the best shape of the list. Really needs her to contribute here, even if it's a 2-die gun, but... Oh, the blank. Sad. And the unmodded double natty back. Nute says no, not taking damage. This is Rogue Squadron 2B right here.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see if this little guy can be a hero. Poe's on 1, you said, right?
I believe he is. Oh, he gets 2. No! Natties from the Poe.
Alright. So now...
Oh, he's got a...
Oh, he's got a shot.
Hot shot at ZZ. And 1 evade. No problems. I don't... What's the time here? 4 minutes.
4 minutes, that's it.
So that's meaningful, because...
Yeah, so... I don't even know what points are because we're not keeping track of it.
I don't either, but half of Poe, all of both A-Wings.
Actually, that's not... She's only got... That Merle is only 33 points, and half of that Poe is only going to be, what, 30-something points. So...
Alright, I'm pulling it up. The Z's are dead. And half on 1 X-Wing?
Yes.
Okay, so Emily has 67 points. And pull up Emily's list. We have a dead Merle. And half a Poe. 69.
So Nute's up by 3 points?
Nute is up by 2 points.
2 points. So Poe's... So Tally just does probably 2 straight and focus boost up. This doesn't surprise me, the turnaround here. Oh, look, he gave him a weapons disabled. Okay, Poe was like, yes, I'll take it. No, put it back, Judge. ZZ obviously turns it. Oh, I don't...
That's the 2 health ship. ZZ does a normal 2 hard, focus rotates, and can kill a ship here.
Yeah. Did that clear a strain? Yeah, strain and a stress. You better barrel roll here. Oh boy. I don't like what Nute's doing. Nute's putting himself in a position to lose this game now.
Think so?
Yeah. Tally just does like a 2 or a 3 forward boost, focus boost right into somebody's booty.
And then you'll have 2 shots to kill Brown, but if you half point anybody, you're right back in the lead. And
yeah, so she's got a focus boost here. Get that range 1. Get all them dice.
Green is full, so you need a full 3 damage on him. Oh, the arc's backwards. The too hard did bump. I thought that was okay.
Did it?
That
Oof,
is sad. Okay. And Poe is blocked.
Oh, was Poe turning up?
Poe turned left.
We're talking through it. Doug's asking what points are. Nute is currently up by 2 points, Doug.
That is correct.
So Tally's got to at least, she's got to try to take that shot in the green to strip that focus. So
no, she's got to get points.
I know, but she's got to even have a chance at points. You got to make sure ZZ doesn't get smoked by a range 1 focus shot.
Yeah, but you lose either way if you don't. Well,
what? You got time for another turn after this, right?
I don't think so.
Weren't they at 4 minutes a minute?
They're at 48 seconds.
Oh. Roll fast, Emily!
It is. It's range 1. It's 2 hits. It's 2 evades.
That's not going to be enough to pull a focus
The green
off.
dice are hot on both sides and keeping this from going anywhere. Poe's not going to be able to shoot Z. He's not going to be able to shoot Nute. By the time he finishes rolling his couple of shots, should be the bell.
Time.
Oh, it's hot fire. Hit, crit. 2 evades back, just shields, but it's more points.
3 hits and a crit.
And that is it. Nute is going to go 3-1 and finish off a fantastic day for the Tosche station, who sweep the last round 4-0.
It
oh no!
Clearly sounds like we need a new podcast in the St. Louis area.
I'm not starting one. Well, before we cut out, Mark, I got to thank you for your help today.
No problem. It was fun.
It was fun, and it was great to have you. Oh, Poe goes down for bad measure on an unmodded range 3 at the end.
Before Poe goes down. Why?
Rubs it in. Nute already's won the game, and he's just crushing it.
I'm like staring at my little Mighty Mugs Poe action figure.
All right. Thanks for everybody joining in. We're going to go in the chat and congratulate the Tosche folks, but we're going to end the stream here.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for letting us play.